Namaste everyone. In today's video, I wanted to share with you how to change your life if you want to change it, that is. We always go through so many things in our life where we're able to achieve things, but then there's like either one aspect of our life that we really want to change, but we don't know how to go about it, or we actually go into circle of trying and then failing and then trying and failing. Now we're not able to accomplish exactly what we want. So I hope today's video will be helpful for you. My name is Priya. I'm very passionate about sharing positivity and spreading positivity to empower people to live their life to their fullest potential. We're all creators. We have the capability of creating our life the way we want it. So let's make it beautiful together. So today's topic is about changing your life. And that's if you want it. If you're happy where you are at, then that's perfect. It's all about how you feel about your own life. Most of us in our lifetime want to change at least one aspect of our life. Either it could be our weight, or it could be our career. It could be even as some sort of a habit that we have that we're not able to change. But then we always think about changing, but we spend so many years even not changing it, but thinking about changing and then feeling negative about it. So we create more negativity by thinking negative about things. So for example, let's look at a smoker. If you are a smoker and you've been smoking for, let's say, last 20 years, it's been a long time, but there might be in your path that you might have thought about quitting, but you're not able to quit. But then there are so many other people that have actually stopped it instantly. It's not just like, okay, it took another 20 years for them to stop smoking, but they actually were able to stop it instantly and never looked back. And there's always that temptations that comes in even after we quit something. And this is not just for smoking. It could be for weight loss as well. People go through weight loss journey. They're happy the way they are, and then temptations come in. And then sometimes they give in, and then they go through the whole cycle of trying to lose weight, and then not being able to achieve exactly what they wanted, and not being able to maintain exactly what they wanted. So how we can change this? And this is something I struggle with as well. Like, we all have our own things that we're working on. So I thought, let's look into this. One of the key information that I received about this is that it's about desire. We need to have a desire for the change. Sometimes we're so conditioned in a certain way that sometimes we do things because other people are telling us to do it, or other people look at that the other aspect of it, the other change, as the norm, and they are not accepting you for who you are. So it's actually time to reflect on exactly why you want to change it. So you need to ask yourself why you want this change. How is this change going to make you feel? Once you are able to answer that, then you know why you're doing this and why you are spending this time to think about changing. So once you have decided that it is time for change, you absolutely want to change it, then you need to get your emotions high about the change. And that you can do in many ways. So let's say, for an example, weight loss. People can put reminders, they can put pictures, they can pictures of people that they model, or look at this is how, like, they have a goal that this is the type of body I want. Mind you, everyone has their own shapes, and everyone is beautiful the way they are, but it's about what you feel comfortable in your own skin, in your own body. So if you want to feel healthier, then you get some pictures about that will remind you that you want to reach that, you want to get stronger. Then you look at pictures where, you know, people are able to lift weights, or they're able to do push-ups, or whatever you're not able to do at this moment, and you want to reach that, let it be a headstand or whatever it is, then you actually put pictures of that to remind you every time. And it has to resonate with you, it has to remind you exactly, hit that spot where it will enlighten, and it will lighten up that spark, and you're like, okay, I need to start moving. So because what happens is, when we actually begin something, we are so energetic about it. We have high emotions about it. And most of the people have said when you have high emotions, your intelligence are low, because you just kind of take actions and it could go all in all directions. So not necessarily positive, but you can also use that for positivity. So when you're high in emotions, use it to take actions and move forward with whatever idea or goal you have in your life. So if you think about this, people for New Year's resolution, you can see most New Year's resolution fails because they set a target at a specific time because they feel like they need to wait for that January 1st or whenever your New Year is, you're like, that's when I'm going to begin my goal. But it shouldn't be that way. If you're ready to change right now, do it right now. Don't wait for it. So once you're ready, once you tell yourself, I'm going to do this, just put everything around you, make sure it aligns with your goal, not aligns with who you are at the moment, where you are at the moment. Make sure you change your environment. So as an example, I'm going to use food and weight loss as an example, but this can apply for any aspects of your life. So if you want to lose weight or if you want to gain weight, whichever way it is, all you have to do is change your whole environment. So the food that you eat, the type of food you eat, if you ate like junk food, you got to get rid of all the junk food in your house. Set your environment, make sure you have everything ready. Even if it's a workout, usually when you don't have your mat or you don't have your gym clothes right beside you, it's hard to actually get up and do your exercises. So make those little changes where you're like, I'm not gonna fall behind no matter what, because the minute you wake up, you see your gym clothes, you have to work out, you know it's right there, you'll do it. Whereas if you have to go find your gym clothes and find something that's like fitting you or ironed or whatever it is, I don't think we iron our gym clothes, but I'm just saying, so just a washed if anything. So then make sure it's ready for you. Make sure your meals are prepped. It's all ready. So when it's available like that, you are not gonna look for something else. Usually when I'm craving sugar, it's because I didn't have proper breakfast or proper lunch. Then I'm craving sugar. That's me. So you could be different. You might have you might not have a sweet tooth as I do. But whatever works for you, make sure you change your environments, because that will change the vibrations around you and it will align exactly what you wanted. So that's one aspect of changing. But whatever you do, whatever you need to do, because this is not just about weight loss or weight gain, it could be applying to anything in your life. So if it's work related, make sure you align yourself with the people that you want to meet. Go for coffee breaks and ask people questions, do your research and educate yourself, update your skill sets, whatever you need to do to get where you want it. So what you need to do is change your daily routines. That's the second point I want to give you. Change your daily routines. After you change your environment to align to where you want to be, change your daily routines. Because if you constantly have done exactly what you've been doing, the results are going to be the same. So you're going to go into the same cycle, same results. Nothing is changing. So if nothing is changing, you got to change what you're doing right now. So change your daily routines. If it has to do with getting up earlier, and start slowly, start one at a time. Because sometimes we just ditch everything and then we're like, we're gonna be a new me, and then in a few days you're back to where you were. So start with one little change and move towards that, and then add something else in on a weekly basis or even a monthly basis. You set the time, but be consistent about it. Maybe even set some specific dates to do this. So it doesn't have to be 21 days, but 21 days is a suggestion. People have said if you do something for 21 days, you can most likely will stick to it. It doesn't work for everyone because I've tried that, but for me it will take longer. So for me, maybe 41 days. So whatever it is, be consistent about it and set a target date where you're like, I'm gonna try this until this date and see if I'm seeing results. Because the minute you see a little bit of results, you'll actually start following through and keep consistent. But the key behind this is you need to have that desire. If you're not fueling that desire, the higher purpose behind the change, then nothing is going to happen. Everything, that's how New Year's resolution fail. So make sure you keep fueling the desire by constantly repeating it like a mantra, why you want this change. The why is the biggest thing here, because if you don't have the right purpose behind this, you're not going to follow through. So the key to change is to make sure you have the right desire, the right purpose for that change. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please share this video with others, and if you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button and the notification button. I'm very determined to creating weekly videos for you to empower you to live your life to your fullest potential. We're all creators. Let's make this life the best possible way possible. Until then, namaste.